I want to show you just how close all this firing is actually taking place, because it's unnerving the world right now, because there are ships, there are aircraft, there are bombers, there are drones, there are ballistic missiles flying from one country across the other island, and things are definitely tense. Now take a look at where things stand right now. This is the Chinese coast. It's about 80 miles to Taiwan. That's the mainland of Taiwan, as it were. This is what the Chinese drills look like right now, viewer. You've got ships, you've got aircraft, and you've got 6 different locations. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 6 different locations, 6 different patches of sea around Taiwan, virtually encircling the entire island. As a result of which, it is practically a mini blockade of Taiwan. In effect, what the Chinese Navy is doing is saying, at short notice, if we want to, we can deploy our ships and you will not be able to actually do anything because we have you completely encircled. Now remember, this is the Taiwan Strait. This is the median line. These aircraft have already crossed this median line. 27 aircraft have crossed the median line. Now the ballistic missiles that are being launched from places on the coast of China. And these ballistic missiles are basically going all the way across the island and falling in seas just west of Taiwan and east of Taiwan. That means you've got these missiles practically flying into Taiwanese airspace, crossing the island and splashing down into the water there. Now the situation as far as Taiwan is concerned is, these are all its waters right now, and the actual exercises that are taking place are very close to Taiwanese waters. Now the median line has already been breached, and the artillery that's been firing from here could easily reach Taiwan if the need arises. But what China is basically doing is firing into the Taiwan Strait now, just demonstrating that it's possible for us to fire anytime we actually want. Now remember, the US Air Force, the US Navy and the US military are currently exercising somewhere in this region. This is where the US Navy is situated. There are aircraft carrier, there's one aircraft carrier battle group. There are probably submarines in some of these areas. There are US Navy destroyers that have been sighted south of Taiwan as well and released by the Chinese. But the situation is extremely tense. I want to emphasize once again that the distance between the Chinese mainland, this distance, is just about 80 kilometers. That's a tiny distance when you talk about even short-range ballistic missiles. And here, China is deliberately using ballistic missiles that have a longer range to show we can fire missiles easily that can simply cross over the island. Just imagine how dangerous this is. Crossing into this airspace, imagine if there is a small little targeting error. Imagine if one of these missiles or one of these rockets hits one of Taiwan's cities, or hits one of Taiwan's ports, or hits one of Taiwan's ships by mistake. Imagine what that could actually trigger. It's a scary situation, but I want to leave you with that image because that's where the theater of action currently is.